All right, man. Errol Spence explains why he beats Terence Crawford. You check out my shorts. It's on the shorts as well too. And basically he said that his fundamentals is gonna carry him, his size is gonna carry him, his durability and exchanges is gonna carry him, and he likes him dunking, and Bud is like Kevin Garnett. He said he just do everything well. And in my opinion, like just for talent, I thought Kevin Garnett was better than Tim Duncan. But also I'm biased. That's my favorite player of all time. My second favorite player of all time behind Allen Iverson is the big ticket. All right. Um but uh but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, when people talk about his fundamentals, I don't really think they as good as people make him out to be. Yeah. He's a good fundamental fighter. If you remember leading up to the Mikey fight, I said that I thought Mikey was the more better technical fighter, and some people kind of took objection to that. But I explained myself. I'm just not gonna say nothing that I'm just not gonna say nothing that's not true. I'm not gonna say nothing that I can't explain. Excuse me, but I ain't really gonna say nothing that ain't truthful. I believe, but yeah, man, I think that I mean, that's what he banking on. Me and Tom was talking yesterday, and he said he think his best chance is for Errol Spence to come out there and jump on Terence Crawford and start fast, because Terence Crawford is notorious slow starter. And a lot of time with these older fighters, a lot of times the older fighters, the best thing to do is to jump on them. A lot of these dudes don't know that, especially if they come out dry. And I always mention this to you guys: when these guys come out dry early in the fight, they're not warmed up and they don't have a little sweat on them. Um, it opens you up to get knocked out. And that's what it do. It opens you up to get knocked out because you cold. You ain't warmed up. You more susceptible to injury. You more susceptible to not recovering from a punch. You more susceptible to all of that. So that's one thing that you got to remember. That's why, a lot of things in boxing is a lost art. You used to watch Hagler and Mike Tyson walk to the ring, and they used to walk in with a full lather of sweat. They was already sweating coming into the ring. And obviously, people don't want to leave any unnecessary energy in the locker room, but you got to warm up them limbs. That's a fact. You got to come out and be warmed up. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what he banking on. And he banking on Crawford exchange and him being able to take the shot, uh, be able to take the shot, the punch. And you hear Teofimo Lopez say, well, he picking Earl because he feel Terence is chinny. You got a lot of people say that, but I mean, what's the definition of chinny, bro? If he's chinny, then why Jeff Horn didn't do nothing to him? He checked Pacquiao chin. I mean, Sean Porter. Some people say Sean Porter hurt Errol Spence. I mean, you can go on and on with the number of opponents he fought. I don't. Chinny is Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? That's Chinny to make. I mean, Pernell Whitaker was on the canvas multiple times, but nobody, bring up that he Chinny. But we'll see. I think this is the ultimate test. I told y'all one of the number one things out of the top three things I mentioned on my short. The number one thing is that nobody talk about. Everybody talk about power, athleticism, fundamentals, technique. But really what it boiled down to is who gonna be able to take who punch. And the biggest difference about that is Crawford know how to hide his punches better than Errol Spence. But the thing about Errol Spence, he overwhelmed you with volume. But he banking on he also said he was stronger. He banking on being bigger and stronger than Errol Spence, than Terence Crawford. And if that's not the case, right? If that's not the case, that he ain't bigger and stronger than Terence Crawford, then then what's your next thing? Sometimes when shit get tough, you just gotta strap your nuts on. You just gotta outdog them. And I don't really think nobody think Errol Spence can't outdog anybody. I don't think we believe that. I don't think we believe that he can't outdog anybody. We think he got the dog mentality. People think Terence Crawford got the dog mentality, but at this level, you just don't know. Roberto Duran said, I'm good. He said, no mas. That's what he said. He said no mas. Let's call it what it is. He said no mas. So you never know. You truly never know in these situations. You just never know. We think we assume that we know something, but we don't know everything. But I mean, I think his length is going to be a problem for Terence Crawford. I say it again. I think his jab is going to be a problem for Terence Crawford. I ain't going to sit here and lie to y'all. I think those are going to be problems. They're going to be issues. Just my opinion. They're going to be issues. Could his size and strength be an issue? Absolutely. Bud on north of 35, ain't it? If my memory serves me, or close to it. But that's the right game plan to have when you come in these situations. Okay, what if that don't work? What we doing after that? That's critical. And Derrick James, I believe, once said that you don't make adjustments. You just basically like you keep going harder and harder and harder. That's pretty much what he said. We don't make adjustments. We just gonna keep stepping it up, stepping it up. And the more they move up in weight and the more they move up in caliber of fighter, that may not work. You may need to do something else. But right now, what they doing is working. So why should I why should you argue with the results? But I mean, that's pretty much the premise. That's what people believe. You don't hear people saying he gonna outbox Terence Crawford. Would I be surprised? No. Nothing surprises me in the sport of boxing anymore. Nothing. He got good length. He was an Olympian for a reason. So no, I wouldn't be surprised if he outboxed Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is gonna have to get past his length, and that's gonna be tough. And then if his footwork is really what it is, at cutting the ring off, it's gonna be even a better fight. It's gonna be even a better fight. Trust me. So, and he acknowledged that Terence Crawford is good athletic athlete and all that. And you hear people say, well, um Sean Porter said that, Errol got better defense than Terence. I don't believe that. Basically when he fought them, but then again, Terence Crawford just been so offensive at welterweight. I think I'm gonna go with his daddy say. If he choose to fight a fight in which he don't get hit and get hit, I think he gonna be all right. I think he gonna be dope. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. If he want to fight a disciplined fight, he can do that because we didn't see him do it before. We didn't see him do it before. So really, it's up to him. But I think Errol Spence is banking on walking him down and just beating him up. But the question for me, I got a couple questions about that. Okay, when you walk him down and he get on the inside, Errol Spence can't stand straight up. I will say that first and foremost, Errol Spence can't stand straight up. If Errol Spence stands straight up in there with Terence Crawford on the inside, or he let Crawford work him on the inside, he gonna get knocked out, or at least drop, depending on the shot. He can't do what he did versus Sean Porter. And a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying, dude. Like when you on the inside, when he used to get Sean Porter on them ropes and Sean drop down, you know, and he was spinning them off that ropes. You can't allow Crawford to do that because the difference is Crawford ain't gonna always spin out. Crawford ain't always gonna spin out, bro. Crawford gonna drop his weight. He gonna piece you. He gonna drop his weight. No, just look at the Jeff Horn fight. He gonna drop his weight. He gonna like shoulder him to the solar plex. When you stand straight up, you don't have a balance on the inside like you used to. And then he gonna hit him. He gonna hit him with an overhand left or right, and Errol Spence gonna get knocked out. He can't allow that to happen. He get on the inside. He got to tie him up instantly. He got to drop it. He got to drop down a little bit, make himself a smaller target. But if he can close the ring off and he get his jab and his length going, he more than likely probably gonna win this fight. I think also for him, not to give away too much, I think you dealing with an older fighter. So in my humble opinion, I want to hit him everywhere. Elbow, shoulder, solar plex. I don't think he need to be worried about trying to hit Terence Crawford clean on the chin, body, hips, elbows, wrists. I just want to think I want to hurt him everywhere. But he makes some key fundamental mistakes, like I just said, on the inside, and he make another critical mistake that if you watch his knock, the video where they say the 5 times Errol Spence got knocked when or Dennis Ugas, well, it's a few times he did it, but in particular when Ugas hurt him, when Ugas hurt him, it really showed up. It really showed up. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna go into particulars, but let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Yeah, but let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Hit the link tree on TikTok, all that. Peace.